So, having played around with a bit of the online industry and I've started my own headwear brand before, but I never really stick to anything because nothing really feels as like a strong purpose. And coming from a long background of rugby playing and sport in general, you want to do something that's meaningful. And in 2019, I had a hamstring rupture when I was at the stage of me trying to eventually get a pro contract and make a living out of rugby. I was 20 years old, going on 21, and just before COVID hit, that was like my career kind of done. I was over jumping around from one union to another union, never actually getting the breakthrough that I wanted. And yes, I know I wasn't good enough to get there. Trust me, I'm not looking for any sympathy here, but you spend your life sacrificing for a game or for a vision and a mission that you want to accomplish later on in life, and it doesn't happen. And what's next? So if you're watching this video, it's because you've either come across my YouTube channel or page somehow randomly, or through my newsletter that I'm doing called the Rugby Read. Now, I played rugby for over 15 years, and I played at provincial level at a fairly high level that I would consider myself to be above the average guy when it comes to my rugby knowledge. Why I'm posting this video is because I don't think that after 15 years of dedicating and sacrificing so much of your life for a sport and all the knowledge that you gain from that sport, it should just go to waste, and you should have to become a PT or become a rugby coach at your high school or anything like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's where you're drawn to, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. But I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be a PT. I didn't want to be a high school coach. I didn't want to not earn good money from all the knowledge that I built up and skills that I built up over the years of rugby training. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I believe that athletes are able to make money online with the power of the internet today, the way the economy is changing, the way that content creation is evolving, the way that info products are becoming a really big thing. I think that athletes are able to make 5 to 10 grand a month helping other athletes around the world develop their skills in whatever sport that may be. So I'm documenting everything that's about what it takes to build an online business with the frame that you can transfer your skills that you learned over the years to athletes now, or wannabe athletes, or people that are aspiring to go pro, and be able to help them and share parts of the game that you love so much with them. So if you want to see what it's like to build on the back end of the business, then subscribe. And when I upload some videos, I'm going to try upload a video a week, and just let you know what's going on. So over the last 2 weeks, over actually months of trying to figure out what the fuck I want to do, I've finally come up with this idea and mending business and sport together. I definitely do think it's possible. So I'll be showing you the back end. So the last 2 weeks, I've been building up the Instagram page. Obviously, everyone knows how to set that up. I used Kit as my email platform that I'll be sending out my weekly emails, and then I'll be using that platform to just showcase why, I think there's a demand for people that want to know what's happening this weekend with rugby, what happened over the last weekend with rugby, what fixtures are coming up, what should we pay attention to, and just kind of snappy. People want to get an update. That's something that I've always wanted, someone to do a quick newsletter that wasn't going to take 5 years to read, just short and sweet, to the point, and that's it. So that's my newsletter kind of target audience, and it'll be rugby lovers. But the Instagram page, I've got a different idea of what I want to do. For that, I'm going to be doing a couple of game reviews to start off with, just so that I can kind of find my feet in terms of the content creation side of things, which is something I've been struggling with at the moment, because it's I still work a normal job. I'm in construction at the moment here, living in London, and I need to try and find the time to create the content. So I'm going to batch create content on the weekends or the evenings, and then just post it on my Instagram page during the week, and then also just do a quick newsletter. What else is there to tell you? yeah, that's it for now. Next week, or even because today's a Thursday, maybe I'll post a video on Saturday on what apps I'm using to actually do my game reviews, and then I'll put a link in the description on the Saturday or Sunday for you to actually check out the Instagram page to see exactly what it looks like on the front end, what people are actually seeing on their side. So let's see how it goes.